Hey guys, this is a Patreon Q&A. If you want to be in next week's video, you can check the link in the description to leave your comment there, or you can check out the super thanks button right below this video, and you can leave a question there as well. Thank you. Baby Eye asks, "Hey Z, I remember you're asking about the new Drive Night bonus chapter from the new One Punch Man volume, and I found a translation on Twitter from Tank Top Magic 44. Not sure how legit it is, but it seems good. Would you want to review it?" Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Baby Eye, for sending this my way. Does seem legit from what I've read, so let's go over it. So this bonus chapter is coming from like the newest volume of One Punch Man. I think it's like volume 33. And it's way more interesting than I thought it was going to be honest. It's like this puff piece on Drive Night, which at the end is revealed that he kind of like produced and financed it himself, I guess, right? And I suppose this is a way to give himself good PR, which, you know, goes along with his MO. Keeping up appearances, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the perfect opportunity to like ultimately strike and take down the Hero Association. Allegedly. A lot of you know that for years I've been campaigning that Drive Night is secretly the Mad Cyborg, Genos' big ultimate villain that he's been chasing the entire series, the guy that like destroyed his village, killed his family. I'll have my big grand theory video linked at the end of this video on the end screen. But for this bonus chapter, it starts off by kind of like Drive Night aura farming, I guess, like hyping him up, showing how efficient he is at taking out monsters and how reserved he is with communication. And going into that, the narration says like, this lack of information sometimes fuels the spread of bad rumors. Isn't that guy kind of suspicious? Is he even a human? There are too many mysteries about him. It's hard to feel attached. His vibe is scary. After he defeats a monster, he supposedly leaves the fallen hero behind without saying a word. Maybe he's actually a villain. This is funny. I think this might be one doing like some meta commentary here, you know, because like actually the readers themselves questioning him. Like, he does look suspicious. He does leave Genos behind during the Monster Association to die. He is very cold and calculated. So I guess it's playing on that, because I'm sure by now one realizes that he has built Drive Night to be suspicious. I mean, it wasn't always like that. Like for chapter 119 or whatever it actually is in the Viz now, maybe it's somewhere around there. It's like the chapter after Drive Night defeats Neon and he starts talking to Sekungar. That's when I first realized that like, oh, he is the Mad Cyborg. But anyway, going further into this bonus chapter, he winds up allowing like this camera news crew thing to like film him and ask him questions and stuff. And the most interesting takeaway from this is them saying that although it was not allowed to be made public, in our opinion, his uncovered face was astonishingly handsome, worthy of admiration for its beauty. That's fascinating. Apparently Drive Night has like a face underneath that mask, which we just had no idea about. We don't know what's going on with Drive Night. I mean, it's kind of implied that he's a cyborg because it seems that he has something similar going on that Genos does when you like compare them. But we didn't know, like, you know, is this like his body or like how does it work? But it's like he actually does have a face, which I guess goes more into my theory about him actually being a cyborg. And even deeper into the theory is that he was like Dr. Bufoy, Metal Knight's son, or something like that. So his face probably looks something similar to Genos's, I guess, because Genos is like handsome, right? Interesting. I did not expect that. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I just assumed that Drive Night was just Drive Night, you know, the thing that he has going on. But going more into this, it's pretty funny because it shows like this one panel of Drive Night just being just the best guy. It's like he protects cats. He carries an elderly person's bag. He anonymously donates to charity organizations. He firmly proposes increased taxation to high-ranking government officials. And then you see him like litigating with a politician. And then it says escorts lost children to the police. So this is really funny, actually. This is like classic One humor, and I love it. And like I said, just like further showing that Drive Night just wants to appear to be a good guy, because at the end of this bonus chapter, we see him talking to Sitch. Like after this whole big puff piece is over, and Sitch is like, this is spreading around and being well received. If it's not fake, then who approved the release of this footage? Did you really authorize such close coverage? And then Drive Night's like, No way. Could it have been me? This too is my way of fighting. So yeah, that's fascinating. This was a great bonus chapter. Probably the best one we've gotten in years. And like I've been saying, I think this is just further showing that Drive Knight is purposely putting this out because he wants everybody to believe that he's a good guy. Very much like a politician, right? Now, I'm not going to go into spoilers or anything. Not that it's been revealed that he's the Mad Cyborg yet. Even in the webcomic, that's not even close to happening yet. But he is going to come back, I don't know, maybe in like 2 or 3 years in the manga, depending on when we get to that point in the story. And it's going to be really interesting what he ultimately does and what he says. And I think maybe this bonus chapter is kind of prepping us for that. But let me know what you think about Drive Knight in the comments, because I think lately the opinion on him has kind of swayed, because I remember when I was first coming out with him being the Mad Cyborg theory, there was, I think the majority of people were against me, which is understandable, I get it. But anyway, let me know what you think about Drive Knight in the comments, guys. Angus Horrocks asks, hey, Epico Z, just wanted to know where these individuals would rank in the Monster Association and their disaster levels. Kaido, USJ Nomu, Meruem. Would any of them be a cadre? So thank you for the continued support, Angus. I appreciate it, my friend. Now, this is going to be a rough estimate, but I think they would all probably be dragon level. Kaido and the USJ Nomu, I'm pretty sure they would be dragons, right? So they would be cadres based off of that fact. I think almost every single dragon level in the Monster Association is a cadre, or like 99% of them or something like that, right? 95%. I could be wrong. Meruem is the strongest character here, at least it seems that way. Not even going into like Meruem post-bomb, like once he absorbs the guards, like just talking about regular Meruem that fights Netero, he's dragon for sure, extremely powerful. And then once he gains the guards, then he becomes, you know, maybe even high dragon or something. And then the USJ Nomu for sure is a dragon, super fast, super powerful, comparable to, you know, USJ All Might. Right? And USJ All Might's definitely dragon, maybe even a high dragon or something, going off of the anime feats at least. And then Kaido, yeah, he's a dragon, right? He's pretty powerful, especially Kaido in like his Zoan form. They all are dragons for sure. So yeah. And then who is the best written anime villain in fiction? I would say probably Light from Death Note, right? I'm just taking a guess, but he seems like a good candidate. Really like Light. Just Death Note in general, one of the best series ever. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Again, if you want to ask a question for next week's video, check the link in the description, or you can hit the super thanks button right below. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.